innovative tool that could produce first-class video with stunning image quality that in many cases surpassed what even the most best of pro video cameras could generate. You know, the EOS 5D Mark II, it quickly became a tool of choice for the photographers who wanted to expand their visual range and incorporate video imagery into the still imagery that they were already producing. Now, if you're a pro shooter, your customers see moving video every day, don't they? So it's everywhere. It's driven by the content on the internet and, of course, the TV. And today, when your customer goes online and to focus on a product, they expect to see moving videos to enhance their message. And if you're a commercial shooter, your clients know that video images hold the viewer's attention and control the advertisement or the web pages. And individuals looking for coverage of their wedding are often looking for that same thing. And by adding video content to your existing still coverage of weddings and events, you're going to raise the value of your photography to your customers. Well, Still Motion is here with us today, and they are one great example. This company specializes in outstanding still and video photography. But with the advent of the HD SLR, they have elevated their craft to a new level. So I'm excited to introduce to you, I've got Patrick Morrow here and Conrad Stotowski. I'm going to get that. Stotowski? That's pretty close. Stotowski, there we go. Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you, Brandy.
I'm going to go ahead and let you take it from here.
So thank you for joining us today. As Brandy mentioned, we are a photo and cinema studio. So what we want to share with you today is some of our films, and then we want to talk to you about how you can incorporate that into what you do in many different ways. For some of you, it might be actually doing films. For some of you, it might be just adding a little bit. Sorry, we're just working on this mic back here. For some of you, it might be actually doing full films. You might want to actually create wedding films for your couples. Some of you, it's that one line, I just can't get past that one line. Some of you might want to actually just add audio underneath what you're doing, and some of you might want to just do a fusion type product, right, where you're adding some video into the photo that you're already doing. So what we want to start with is a little clip that we shot recently with a boxer and a Mark IV. Sorry guys, we will just get this sorted out.
Okay. I'll leave the audio guide to help us get involved.
Okay, we're going to need 1 second to fix the audio, and then we will try that one more time. Brandy, do we know?
I just saw Carl walk around the other side, so I have a feeling they're good to handle for us. Yep.
Okay, so I will get started while we wait for them to fix the audio. What we really want to share with you today is a little bit about how we capture audio for our films, the different tools that we use to stabilize the camera, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about our workflow. So we're going to go through things like the shoulder rig that we have here. We've got a monopod, a slider, and then I'm even going to put on the full Steadicam to check out. And we've got 3 or 4 different audio solutions that we're going to run you through, which would be very easy for you to implement into what you do. I think we're good with the audio, so we're going to try this one more time.
My name is Khalid Fahim. I'm a world champion and Egyptian champion of kickboxing and kung fu. When I enter the ring, I have 5 rounds to give it all I got. It takes training, hard work, practice, and the right game plan. The right move at the right time makes all the difference. Every second counts. They want to just show up or knock them down. Anybody can get in the ring, but what separates me from everybody else?
So that was shot entirely with the Mark IV. Thank you. And what I'm going to show you here, so on the right of the screen, what you see is what we were shooting with last March. That's actually an image from my wedding, and that was Conrad shooting my wedding. You can see just how large those cameras are. 1 year later, we're shooting entirely with these. You can see just how dramatic of a change that is.
when you think about it, just a year ago, we were still struggling to get the kind of image you photographers can have at every single frame. We didn't have it. We have depth of field cameras, and we wanted to have what we have right now. So we put those big adapters on top of the camera, and then attached the lenses, and we had those big bazookas. And real story, my friend in Miami actually was shooting something on top of the building, and he mounted this big bazooka on a tripod. Somebody called the police because they thought I was a sniper.
I was actually shooting in London last year, and on one of our days off, I was walking through the train station. I was just walking, taking touristy footage, and 3 police officers flanked me on all sides and took me into interrogation for an hour as a terrorist suspect, again, because of the size of the camera. You know? So what we really want to get across is just how much these things have completely changed what we do.
Well,
now,
on the other hand, we just shot a behind the scenes for a company, and we were flying using different airports, and Patrick is putting this small camera on a tray through the x-ray machine at airport security. We would never be able to do anything like that and shoot at the airport, shoot at different places which we're not available to videotape, but we can do photographs. And now we can also use all those things to capture the video, which we always wanted to do.
So in the past year, we have transitioned from traditional video cameras to shooting entirely with the EOS system. And what we want to share with you today is a little bit of the challenges and the different ways we overcame how to shoot video entirely with these. Why do we think that's important for you? Well, as photographers, I think you already have the knowledge you need to do compelling video, right? You have an understanding of light. You understand composition. You already know how interchangeable lenses work. And for the most part, you have a lot of the gear.
And you're way ahead too with the understanding of lenses. Because videographers, they don't understand, what 24 is. They don't know the difference between 24 and 100. They only think that the only difference is how close you can be. And it's not true.
Absolutely. And so I think that this is going to be really important for you guys in the next couple of years, because we're seeing already how many people are incorporating video into what they do. And so we want to give you a couple examples of that and hopefully inspire you to try it yourself. So with that, we're going to show you a wedding film that we shot recently.
So one of the things we like to do is we like to have dinner parties. So we had a lot of our friends over, and JC was living at Jamaica Plain at the time, and he packed about 30 people into this tiny apartment he had, and 28 of the people probably spent the entire night saying, "Where's JC?" And it turned out the entire night was just a giant act of subterfuge to get this curly-haired fox there, corner her in the kitchen, and just hit on her relentlessly until she submitted to going out with him. Well, obviously it worked, because here we are. And obviously that was Esther.
Oh my god, he is tricky. Wow. Oh my god. How did you do this? Was Shalyn actually hiding in Westport?
It's funny.
Are you kidding me? And nobody said anything for a year. So sneaky. His sister was hiding out there the whole time.
Today, our wedding day, I look into your eyes. You seem inspiring, honest, and loving woman. A woman whose energy and laughter can break through the toughest of days. Whose amazing beauty shines through in every smile you so truly honor. Today, I ask you to look into my eyes, filling with tears, and know that I'll join you in raising our children, like the caring father you believe I can be. And you, very simply, want me to be the man I always hoped I could be.
Join me in a spirit of joy, a spirit of love, and a spirit of celebration. And welcome the newlyweds, JC and Esther Petro, who will now share their first kiss as husband and wife.
I ask you to put your hands in mine, and believe that no other man can love you more than I do. Today, tomorrow, and the next.